He's got the jokes. She's got the laughter. Put it all together. That's one big disaster. Coming to you live one day out the week. There's no show online that we can't beat. We're real and we know it. And this show is really going to show it. So close all your blinds and turn off your celly. It's time to hang out with Ham and Telly. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We told you we have pop-up shows coming up. This is an exclusive show. It's an exclusive show. As you can see, our favorite and most beautiful girl, Telly, is not here. Telly, are you here? She's not here. She's not here with us, but we love her, and she's going to be back when we do another show, and she's going to be back for season 2, which starts July 3rd. But right now, as you can see, with all the ads and stuff that we've been posting, we have the multi-talented singer, actor, writer, Siergio, straight from Atlanta. Say what's up, Siergio.
What's going on, everybody?
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be on the show with you guys. I know Telly's not there right now, but she's here with us in spirit.
Yo, you said that like she died.
No, not like that. She's with us, but she's not with us.
Yeah. Excuse me, everybody. Hi, Telly. I know you're probably watching. Say, hey. But Siergio, I know you must be nervous because I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. Every interview, I feel good and I'm excited, but I don't know. I guess this one, I'm like, yeah, it got to be hard. It's good.
I'm more excited than nervous.
So, you come from Chicago and you now live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Correct? So,
yeah.
Tell us about that. What was it like growing up in Chicago?
Well, it was crazy growing up in Chicago because, like, it's not the safest place in the world to live, but it was definitely like an inspiring place to live because, like, everybody could sing, everybody could dance, everybody can act. So that's how I fell in love with the arts. You know, my grandmother, she was a singer. She was in this gospel choir called Chicago Mass Choir. So I've always been like really, really attracted to like music and different things like that. So it was crazy living in Chicago, but like it's just way worse now. Like, I don't know, like every time I turn on the TV, like 15 people died in 10 hours. Like, it's just crazy to me, but it's always been crazy, but it's just getting crazy and crazy. So hopefully I get in a position one day where I can try to make a difference and make a change, because it got to change, because they call it in Chirac now and it's just too crazy.
It's really crazy. Like, everybody out there needs to keep it up, keep their head up. What made you make that transition to Atlanta? What put you in that point that you was like, yeah, okay, now it's time for me to go to Atlanta?
Well, I've always had big dreams of living somewhere else outside of Chicago, even though Chicago is a big, big city. Like, I don't know, like I've always had this mind, like when I get through with high school, I'm going to pack my things up, I'm going to move to the next city. So I've always wanted to live in LA, but I don't know, God pulled me in the direction of coming to Atlanta. I actually applied to several different schools. I got into Howard, I got into Hampton, I got into Morehouse, I got into every different schools. Like, but I really, really was attracted to. I was actually supposed to end up in New York, but they never received my application until like I started school. So I was gonna go to FIT, but I actually ended up at Clark Atlanta University because I heard about the different opportunities and different things. So I just knew that I can go to school and I can also pursue my music career. So that's what made me come to Atlanta, and I fell in love. And I've never left yet.
See, you have more guts than me, because I'm always saying to people, because y'all know if I'm from New York, Brooklyn, a Brooklynite at heart, and I'm like, I can't imagine myself anywhere but New York City. I can't, right. I can't do it. I'm like, New York is my heart. I'll die.
I feel that, but I always wanted to get away, though. Always. Mm-hmm. I always wanted to get away, so even though Chicago is my heart and I love it, like, it ain't no better city, but I just had to get out.
So who are some of your musical influences?
Well, growing up, I listened to a lot of Donny Hathaway. Like, I was introduced to him by my grandmother. I listened to Aretha Franklin. I love her so much. Anita Baker, Sam Cooke. And as I got a little bit older, like probably like 6 or 7 years old, I was like introduced to Brandy and Monica. So I fell in love with them. Like, I've always loved them so much. So like, anybody that knows me knows I've always loved them. And I've also, like, as time went on, I started liking Chris Brown. Like, I love Chris Brown. I think that he's like a great artist. Like, his penmanship is crazy. I just think that he's an amazing artist. So I started liking him. And I like Amy Winehouse. I really, really, really adored her, like, until, you know, she passed away. But like, those first 2 albums are classic. And then who else do I love? I like Rihanna. I like Rihanna a lot. I I like how every era, like she has like a different album. She got a different look. She got a different feel. So I was inspired by that. And of course, Michael Jackson. How could I forget Michael and Janet, the ultimate performers? You know, Janet and Michael. So I've always loved them. R. Kelly as
Everybody
well.
love R. Kelly.
Exactly. That's a hometown hero. So definitely R. Kelly. He's the king of R&B. So I've always been like inspired by him, his writing, his arranging, everything. Like so. Yeah, definitely. That's one of my heroes right there.
And a lot of things I like about the people that you named and artists is that there's a lot of diversity between them. Not all of them are the same. Between Amy Winehouse, between Chris Brown, between Aretha, Donny Hathaway, R. Kelly, like none of them are the same, you know? Right. And they all have different things about them.
Yeah, that's what made me love them because, you know, some of them very soulful. Some of them are not necessarily soulful, but more so about technique. And I've always just been like one to just listen to the music, just listen to the music aspect, the vocal, the lyrics, everything. So that's why I love everybody.
And it's crazy because I'm not even a singer, and I'm listening to 50 million. In my mind, I'm a singer. In my mind, I'm the next Luther. Y'all can't tell me nothing else.
Oh, really?
Don't put me on your track, Siergio. I'll sit up there and embarrass you. I'll take the spotlight.
We like to get you out here in Atlanta and throw you on the track or two.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying. Like, I like to listen to the diversity. I like to listen to the uniqueness in different artists. Yeah. You know, that separates them from the next one. Do you play any type of instruments, or was singing your number one priority?
I don't play any instruments, but writing has always been like a crazy passion of mine. And I did take guitar lessons for like a year. So I can kind of play it, but like I'm not amazing, but I can kind of play it a little bit. And I can do a little bit on the piano, but not a lot. But I don't know how to play good. But one day, like my goal is to one day like know how to play the piano like John Legend, like Aretha Franklin, like she can play the piano so good. So I got to make that dream come true. Like I got to get some lessons or something like that because that's like a goal of mine, like my bucket list. I got to learn how to play the piano.
Yeah, and I find it unique when an artist can play an instrument. Like to me, I'm like, that's above everybody else. Yeah, you could sing on the beat, but can you play?
Right.
Can you play?
That's why I got my songwriting to fall on, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people can't songwrite.
Yes, yes, and that you're very gifted. You know, because it's not easy to write a song to some people, I guess, because they depend on other people.
Exactly.
Know? Now, chill with you. I played that song like 50,000 times today, and I'm annoyed because why isn't this a mainstream hit? If you was to release this all to the radio, it would be a hit. You'll be the next big thing that blew up.
I appreciate that for real. Like, and I guess it's just all a part of like God's plan, because I really worked hard on that song. Like the process of making the song, like basically I was just really a fan of Lil' Kim just growing up. So when I heard one day I was just listening to it, I'm like, yo, that sample is crazy. So that's what made me want to match it. And I feel like she don't get the respect that she deserves sometimes. So I was like, you know, what better way to pay homage to the queen than other than, you know, throw her on the back of the track. And if you listen to the song, I got different raps in there from her. So I don't know. Like, I mean, it got a lot of love on the radio in New Mexico. It got a lot of radio. Like it got a lot of play out there. So I guess, I don't know. I don't think it's too late for the record, but I don't know. I got to watch what God gonna do with it, and hopefully it gets in the right hands and people get to hear it. Everybody gets to hear it.
Listen, it's never too late because it hasn't made its way to Brooklyn yet. And the way Brooklyn go hard for Lil' Kim, once they hear that song, it's going to be an automatic hit. And
yeah,
it's already an automatic hit.
I already know y'all go hard. Trust me. I got some friends in Brooklyn, so I already know how hard y'all go.
Now, you just released a new cover, Drake's How About Now, that I'll listen to. Tell me how that came about.
Well, what I do is I make music from the heart. I try to make music from like what's going on with me in my life. And I was just dealing with this girl, and I just felt like she was just like, I don't know, like taking me for granted. And I just wanted to let her know, like, I got different options. So when I was listening to the Drake joint, I'm like, yo, I know this joint is kind of old, but I'm just about to go in here and just sing from my heart. So that's how it came about. And I went in there, I wrote it like, I actually freestyled it. Like basically I just came from the heart, like freestyled it, and then the hook, I kind of wrote it. But like I just freestyled it, and then been getting a lot of love and great reception from it. So I don't know. I feel good about it. It's from the heart.
And I like it because my favorite part of the song is "I Got Options Now," and I just
Right.
kept playing that over and over and over and over. I don't know what it was about that part, but to me, that was my favorite line in it. You know.
Appreciate it.
Now, you are in Dream, the urban musical. Now,
Yeah.
I'm addicted to this whole cast and this whole project, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. I saw the previews. I saw y'all doing your thing a cappella. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've been in Dream for a minute now. Like we started out probably I believe 2012. We started out and it just basically was a dream of my director, Deshae West, and he came up with the idea just to cast different talent in Atlanta and just bring us all together and basically create a story about young adults in Atlanta trying to pursue music, acting, just different goals, modeling, just different things that we all want to make come true. And it's just basically telling the story of all the dreamers out there, no matter where you're from and no matter how hard you work, you know, it starts somewhere. And that's basically what it is. I actually have the privilege of playing a guy named Chase, who is a guy who basically wants to be this big actor. And he has his family on his shoulders and he's just dealing with a lot of different ups and downs, just growing up in the inner city and different things like that. So it's very, very similar to my life in some aspects because I've gone through a lot of different things. You know, I'm taking care of my family or just being there for my family and just stepping up and being a man of the house. So you get to see that with the character. You get to see Deshae play with a lot of different things. Like, and then I have girl problems, so that's real as well. So you just see a lot of different, not a lot, but some females and me just being intertwined and kind of like the fight to see who I end up with. So I think it's very interesting, and I think a lot of people gonna love it because it's not like your typical show. Because you know, honestly, we spend a lot of hours, and a lot of people be like, "Yo, why is it taking y'all so long?" They don't understand that every episode got 2 or 3 music videos in it, and it's like long production videos. Like we just had a video shoot. It rained on our video shoot, but we decided to shoot in the rain, the whole shoot. We was out there for like 10, 12 hours in the rain just shooting. So, you know, we put a lot of work into it, and we excited about it. It's coming out. It's going to be premiering. We have the premiere out here in Atlanta, June 29th at the Plaza Theater. And the ticket's about to go online. So just make sure y'all check theurbanmusical.com. It's $15 pre-sale and $20 at the door. And I want everybody, if you in Atlanta, make sure you come out and you check us out. And if you're not in Atlanta, just be on the lookout at theurbanmusical.com for the premiere. Because I know everybody going to love it because there's character on there for everybody.
And listen, buy it. Buy the tickets now. If you want to know what we're talking about, go up on YouTube and go on YouTube and search Dream the Urban Musical, and you're going to be amazed. I mean, this is really a great project. Now, I have a question. Is the plot centered around you, or is it more of everyone?
Well, it is kind of centered around my character and the communication that I have with other people, like whether it be my friends or ex-girlfriends or people I went to high school with or their friends, but it kind of all brings it home back to me because in some way we all kind of have a connection. So I'm the connection.
Okay, I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm sitting here like, wait, episode 1 didn't drop yet. It's a really great project, and I'm excited for it. I'm gonna be like #1 fan.
I appreciate that.
We have some Twitter questions for you.
Okay.
And the first one comes from Diana, and it reads, "What's up, Siergio? I know you are from Chicago, and I would like to know, what do you think of all the violence going on within that city, and how do you think they can overcome this?"
Well, yeah, I'm definitely from Chicago, and I think that it's crazy. Like, I feel like in a lot of ways, it's a circus, but I will say that TV kind of depicts it differently because there's so many great things going on in Chicago. Like I said, the young talent that's coming up from out of there, all the talent, all the different the community service projects they have out there, and just rebuilding the city in different sides. And it's really unfortunate that all television sees is the sensationalism of the violence. So it's really, really heartbreaking because it's like, yo, that's where my family lives. Like all my family live out there. My sister is out here with me right now, but other than that, all my family lives out there. So it's kind of heartbreaking, but I think the solution is just for us to stick together and just work harder to put a more positive light in front of the television, just being able to come together and just get different people from Chicago, like myself, Kanye West, Tink, because she's a new artist, but she's emerging. Jennifer Hudson, just R. Kelly, all of us coming together and really, even if it's through music or whatever it's through, like just coming together and really, really making a difference and showing people there's more to us than shooting each other up and killing each other. You know, we got so much going for ourselves. So I think that's the solution. We gotta show them there's more to us than their craziness.
Yes, and I agree with you when you say that the media really depicts it to be something that it's not. Like,
Right.
I was born, raised, and still reside in East New York, Brooklyn. And last year it was rated the most dangerous area in Brooklyn. And I'm
Wow.
like, where? I live here and nothing goes on. Where?
Right.
You know, and they really shape areas and communities to be something that it's not, you know, and
Definitely.
a lot of things got to change. You can't really rely on the media for certain things. I'm like, I can't believe half of the things that go on in Chicago. I'm like, I really want to go and experience it myself, you know?
Yeah, honestly, if you get a chance to go there, it's like one of the most beautiful cities that you can ever imagine. And it's so much to do out there. Like we got Navy Pier, we got so many different eateries. Like first of all, we got the best food in the world.
It's not
And
good to lie like that, Sergio. It's not good to lie
no,
like that.
I'm telling you, we
You
got
know, it comes from New York.
nah, brother. It's between New Orleans and Chicago, but we got some amazing food, and we always got different festivals going on, just so much going on. So I think that if anybody get a chance to come out there to Chicago, definitely come and visit, and let me know if you're gonna be there. So maybe I can be there at the same time. I can show you around the city.
Yeah, that's really great, and I could agree with you with Louisiana. And I'm a foodie. I'm fat. I love my last name Ham. I love food. I mean, I was born loving food, so I love to go and taste different foods. Okay, we may not look. I hold New York to a pedestal. Maybe Chicago could come after us, but
Right.
we do have the best pizza in the world. Nobody better argue that.
Nah, buddy. I don't know. Our pizza is amazing, man.
Listen,
It's
I got to
amazing.
bring you to the best spots in Brooklyn. The best pizza is in Brooklyn.
When I get out there, you better show me, because I'm telling you, our pizza is crazy.
And we ain't talking about that pre-cooked pizza like Domino's and all that.
Nah, bro. You heard of Chicago style pizza, man. We got some amazing pizza.
Yes, and one thing I've heard about it too is a lot. They refer to it the deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
Deep dish pizza a lot. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, it's real good.
I really would love to eat that. We have another question here from Lydia, and it says, "What do you think about the genres of the music we have today?"
I think that it's cool and it's interesting. I've always loved soul music, so I always gravitate towards soul music. But I love like the trap pop they got going on, the ratchet R&B they got going on, because I believe that we got to grow with times, because music is never going to stay the same. No matter how many samples we have, no matter how many times we tap back into it, you can never really ever reproduce the 90s. You can never ever reproduce the early 2000s or the 70s or the 60s or the 50s. So right now it's just, I think that everybody wants to have a good time. So I love music right now. And whether it be pop, alternative music, rock and roll, R&B, hip hop, rap, like I just think that everybody wants to have a good time, because we got so much going on in the world today. I think that everybody just want to party and turn up and just really live life, and just as if it's the last one, because you really never know when it's gonna be the last day for us. So we gotta live life like it ain't no tomorrow. And I feel like that's what music is right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
loving it.
agree with you. I agree with you heavily on that too. But sometimes I look at music too, like all the music that's being created from the artist, and I think about because yesterday, like I'm a big oldies. I listen to all of them, Temptations, Glenn Jones, everybody. So I'm like, when I listen to these are timeless records that we listen to. Like you mentioned Donny Hathaway and Aretha Franklin and Anita Baker. And I look at this generation and sometimes I feel bad, because I'm like, do you think that in 20 years will we be referring back to this music?
Exactly.
You know?
I think we never know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there are some artists out there really, really making music that's gonna last forever. I really do. Like I when I listen to even like somebody like R. Kelly, who's been in business for 30 years, I still feel like he's making good music. I feel like and I feel like even somebody like Rihanna, I think that Rihanna, she makes some records that are for now, but I feel like she got some timeless joints, like We Found Love and stuff like that. I can imagine like when we get older, like we gonna be like, yo, we found love, and like, you know, and Jasmine Sullivan, like she really, really makes music from the heart and from the soul. John Legend. And I just think that stuff like that, it just needs to be basically, I think it needs to be placed in a better place. I feel like they just put the hip hop to the forefront now, So I think that it starts with the radio, and it starts with people out there, the viewers and the listeners. Like we gotta call in these radio stations and request the like Jasmine Sullivan singles and John Legend singles and stuff like that, because we gotta be the difference. If we want to make sure that we got music that's gonna last forever, we gotta be behind it 100%.
I agree with you, because I could be listening to the radio 1 minute, like you said, they playing John Legend or Jasmine. And next thing you know, I'm gonna shoot your face off. I'm like, wait, how we go from this to that? What's going on?
Exactly.
So, I agree with you. We also have one final question, and this one is from Chris. It says, if you could play at any arena in the world, which one would it be?
Definitely Madison Square Garden. I think that everybody like dreams of like one day being there, and to have so many people show up and support. Like sometimes I close my eyes and I think about just people flying from across the world and coming from different cities around, the tri-state and just New York City, and just really touching people. I can't wait till that happen. I know it's gonna happen. So Madison Square Garden, definitely.
And get ready, because New York will turn up with you.
I know. I already know y'all go hard.
All right, so I want to talk about your new, I guess I could call it EP. I don't know. Is it a mixtape? Songs for the Jeep?
I don't even know if I call it a mix. It's definitely not a mixtape, because I take my music very seriously, and I feel like oftentimes mixtapes they're very disposable. But like with this, I call it a project, because I really, really worked hard to really try to tell everybody what was going on in my life and just the ups and downs that I may have faced in this project. And I have a little fun as well. But Songs for the Jeep is something that I created to let some people have an outlet to get away. Like just put it in your car, put it in your ears, and like whether you're on a train, whether you're on a bus, even if you're jogging or something like that, just put it on and just really, really listen to it and get lost in it, because it's really, really a true experience. And when I say true, I mean truth, because it comes from the heart. And like every song, I can talk about some of the songs. Like I got this one song called "Let You Go," which is so dope. I promise you, I'm telling you, "Let You Go" is so dope. And it's about like being with your significant other, and right before they're about to go to work, for some reason your body is just like, yo, I want you. Like, don't leave, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't want to let you go. So that record is crazy. One of my favorite records, and probably my number one favorite record. I know a lot of artists, they say, I don't have a favorite record. My favorite record is Oceans. This song is talking about our love going like so far that it's really, really not, it's unexplainable. So with Oceans, I'm just singing like melodic, and then I'm hitting like crazy high notes and things like that. So, because I try to show off range in songs. So Oceans, I'm really excited about that. My single as well, because my single is fun, and a lot of people don't really get to see me have fun, because I'm very serious. I'm very hardworking. Like everything is like, yo, I gotta get this done. I gotta sing here. I gotta do this. But with this single, I have a little fun. It's called Restroom, and it's something for the club, something that y'all can groove to. Like, so I'm excited about that. I think New York is gonna rock with it. I think everybody gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a song that makes you feel good. It's real summery, and basically it's about getting it in the restroom.
I'm really excited about this, man. And I know you make, from what you've released to the public so far, I know you make music of quality, and you can see all the hard work that you put into it. And because of that, I can see a star. I'm looking at a star in front of me. You're going to be the next big thing that comes out, I'm not talking. Listen, when you blow up, don't forget about Ham and Telly over here.
I never think about y'all, for real. I tell a lot of people, because a lot of people tell me that, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things about me is that I know what it feels like to not have nobody support me, or to not have that. I don't have, you know what I'm saying, to be in a place where nobody is interested in, because of the love that y'all showed me, and your mother shown me, and just different people that showed me. I'll never, ever forget the people that I've come across. And so anytime y'all want to interview me, you already know who to call. It's your boy, Serge.
Exactly. We're gonna have to bring you in for season 2 and have some fun with us, because season 2 starts July 3rd.
Okay.
All right. I want to play a game with you, and it's called Name That Song. We have 5 questions here. I didn't want to overdo it for you. All right. So the first one is, in the year 2004, Usher had everybody screaming what when he dropped this #1 single?
Yeah.
There you go. In 1982, In a video that was zombie themed, Michael Jackson had everybody singing and dancing to what?
Thriller, Thriller, life. Thriller.
Y'all didn't see me. I was a zombie in that thing. No, seriously, go back and watch it. I was a zombie.
Right.
All right. In 1971, Donny Hathaway released a Christmas-themed song. What is the name of this song?
This Christmas.
See, listen. This boy knows stuff. He knows stuff. That's a classic. When I think of Christmas, I think of Donny Hathaway.
I actually covered that song on my YouTube if you go in there.
Yes, I seen it.
Okay.
I seen it. Check him. Listen, y'all need to go and get active on his page. This boy is something serious. Don't act like y'all were supporting him now, but when he blow up, he's over. You be like, oh, this overnight success. I was waiting for a job. Don't play that. All right. In 2015, Drake has everyone screaming, "I was running through the 6 with my woes." What is the name of this song?
Running through the 6. 6. Something about 6. I don't know the name. You can't get me. I know everything. Hold on. I was running through the 6 with my woe.
You know how things go. You know.
Is it 666? Dang, I don't even know the name of it.
See, I had tested my sister out with that one too, and she was like, "Isn't it 6?" No, it's Know Yourself, Siergio. It's Know Yourself.
Oh wow! I can't believe I got something wrong because I know all music trivia. I can't believe I got that wrong. Dang.
All right, here's a fun one, and you better know this. You better know this, so you have to remove that one you put out. In 1996, Little Kim had everyone screaming, "True!" What was the name of that song?
Crush on You. Hey. Shorty wants you. Yeah. Crush on You.
Little Kim. I'm waiting for that comeback this summer. I'm waiting.
We all waiting on you, queen.
Yeah, she's the queen. People don't respect what she has done for the industry, and they overlook what she has done. And
exactly.
It's time for her to come back.
I'm
all
ready.
Right. So I have another question for you. It said, I said, if you wasn't doing music, then what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing music, I would probably be a teacher.
A teacher?
Yeah, I like to teach people. I like to reach out to people, and I like to make a difference. Between that or a psychologist, because I like to give people advice and like steer them in the right direction. So one day I am gonna go get like a psychology degree. Like when I get really, really big and established in music, I'm gonna go back and get a psychology degree because I want to be a motivational speaker, and I want to walk around, like travel around the world and just reach out to different people and speak to them on relationship advice, setting life goals and make sure you're obtaining them, and just different ways to obtain the success and just sticking at it. Because I feel like the reason why our generation really suffers is because they don't have motivation and they don't have somebody that may have experienced certain things so they can't connect with people. But I've been through a lot of different things. So I'm trying to reach back to people and give back in that way with knowledge. So definitely.
It's so amazing to see somebody have the same thoughts as me. You're like the third person I came across this week that says the same thing that I think all the time, and my main goal is like, let's say if Ham and Telly blows up, I don't do this for me. I do it for my people. I get a bigger platform so I can give back. Everything I do is so I can give back. Like, it's no secret that I'm in school studying social work. So if my dream doesn't come true, I will always want a career when I'm helping people and making an impact on their life. So I'm doing social work.
But the thing is, though, my bad.
Continue.
No, but I think that your dream already came true. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people that all the time, like, no matter what, like, even if it's 10 people that watch your show, even if it's 5 people, I just think that if that one person, if you make a difference in one person's life, I think that it's a job well done. And that's the reason to say that your dream came true. Like, even like when I talk to different people, I'm not where I want to be, but that's good, because every day you should wake up and you should want to be better than you were before. But as long as you are influencing, you changing somebody's life, then you are successful. Like, no matter what, like, it doesn't matter how big, how small it is. It doesn't have to be on some crazy Oprah level. But the fact of the matter that you got people tuning in and you got people watching and looking up to you, because I'm telling you, there's some young guys and some young girls out there looking at you and like, yo, I want to do that. because it's hard to get people to listen, but y'all got people that listen, y'all got people that support. So your dreams already came true.
I'm about to steal that from you. I never looked at it that way at all in my life. Like I'm doing it, but I'm like, did it really come true? And I'm glad that you touched on that, because those words are going to forever have an impact on my life, and I'm going to transfer them to somebody else and keep telling other people that too, because I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, like I think of like when I put out my music, man, like I may have some video I may have like 800,000 views, and then some video I may have 20 views. Like whatever I have, like as long as it touches somebody, then I just think it's a job well done. And I that's just how you measure success. Like I don't think the success should be measured on somebody else's, and I think that's what a lot of people do. So
look at you getting your motivational speaking on. Let's go, Siergio. All right, so what is next for Siergio?
Well, definitely I'm about to drop the project in August. The project is going to be dropping. The single about to drop in July, early July. So, and then, we got the premiere, like I said, of Dream the Urban Musical, June 29th. Make sure y'all all check it out. And I'm going to be doing different auditions because I'm trying to be a movie star as well. So I've been basically kind of like taking a couple of acting courses and just getting myself together just to be the best actor that I can be. So hopefully you'll be able to see me not only on your TV screens, your computer screens, and your iPods, but hopefully you get to see me in the movie theater, because I'm trying to make that happen. And I'm actually working on a book right now. It's giving relationship advice. So that's what's next for me. And then also like I'm creating a cartoon, which is very, very interesting, because it's along the lines of Boondocks, but not the same as Boondocks, but it's very interesting. If you've been following me for years, and you know what it is, but I don't want to give too much of it away, but I'm just meeting with different cartoonists and just trying to get the concept down pack and just pitch it to different networks. Hopefully Cartoon Network will pick it up, but I'm excited about everything that's happening for myself, like whether it be music, acting, writing, everything. I'm happy to be here and still be able to live out my dreams and connect with different people. So what's next for me is coming to your city to perform live for you. Everybody out there listening, I want to come to Houston. I want to come to New York. I want to come back to Chicago. I want to go to Detroit. I want to go to Louisiana, Memphis, Los Angeles, of course. I want to go everywhere. So next is definitely planning the tour, releasing the project, and making sure y'all love me and fall in love with me.
Yeah, see, I love everything that you just said. And he is a star. He's going to come to everybody's city and perform for y'all. Like Siergio wants to hit us with a few vocals, a Ham and Telly exclusive, first person to ever perform something on our show. Let's see, Siergio, what you gonna do for us? What you gonna do for us?
Let me see. I'll sing a little bit of Brandy, since we got Brandy over here. One of my favorite songs. I'm gonna sing a little bit of When You Touch Me.
Okay.
Wish I could hold you just for a little while. Let me. I wish I could see you right now, but you're so far away. It's driving me crazy. I'm missing you, baby, and the way you touch me. Some kind of thing I've ever felt before. That's how I know I am yours. There's a little bit of something.
Listen, let me hit this mic. Let me hit this mic, because I ain't got no audience in here. Let me hit it. Listen. You try to make this a singing competition, Siergio. You want me to? You don't want that to happen.
I don't want to compete with you, bro. You got them vocals, shit.
Listen, this is a whole nother level over here. You ain't touched this yet. It's a whole nother level.
You're a fool, bro.
And thank you so much for joining us. And you're our first exclusive interview for the show, and you're our first male singer.
Wow.
Yes. See, you're making history with Ham and Telly.
Exactly.
You're making history.
I appreciate y'all having me and reaching out and just really, really providing like a platform for different artists like myself and different up and coming comedians and TV personalities and Instagram celebrities, whatever your goal is and your dream is. I think this is a great place for people to be able to connect with people that they may not be able to get a chance to hear from and get to know. So I appreciate y'all sitting down with me.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We really appreciate you, and we're gonna bring you back for season 2. to come play with us and have fun. Hit them with
Yeah.
your Twitter, Instagram. Let them know where you can follow you at.
Yeah. Make sure everybody follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Siergio. That's Siergio. And you can check me out on my website is www.siergiomusic.com. That's Siergio music.com. And then I think I got something else. SoundCloud is Siergio Music. My Facebook is singer-songwriter Siergio. So y'all can check all those different things. You can stay tuned and connect with me. And shout out to my fans, my adoring fans that have been rocking with me so long and so strong. I love and I appreciate all y'all. And I can't wait to, come to y'all city soon and just reach out to y'all and give y'all all kinds of hugs and pictures with, we can take pictures and Serge, baby. So I'm excited about that.
Yes, and we thank everyone for tuning in and watching and getting to know Siergio and hanging out with us for this exclusive interview. This is only a little taste of what we got coming for Ham and Telly. You can follow us on all social media at Ham and Telly. You can follow me at They Love Ham. That's TheYLoveham. And you can follow Telly at Tellyk, TELLYKAYE. Everything will be available in the description below. Ham and Telly, we out.